Good morning, folks. How are you all doing? Today, we're gonna look at one fragrance, one iconic fragrance from the back in the time when it started this trend of the sweet fragrances. A legend, an iconic fragrance, a Hall of Famer, and the golden boy of the fragrance game, Paco Rabanne's 1 million. All right. So if you guys already own this or already know in and out of this fragrance, since it has been reviewed, I think I'm the last reviewer to reviewing this. Honestly speaking, because every reviewer reviewed this. Even Mark, he wouldn't review fragrances like this anymore. He even reviewed this twice, right? So basically, yeah, it's a legendary fragrance on its own. Lot of things, lot of talk. One of the most number of bottles sold worldwide. Hall of Famer, all right? So let me show you my story, my take on this, and let me tell you a few things about this fragrance. Maybe those who are new in the game and don't have it, don't own it, but looking to buy this, for those I'm doing the review. So watch out, all right? So basically, this fragrance, you guys know this is from the house of Paco Rabanne, right? Paco Rabanne personally is one of my favorite houses, right? I believe I'm still juvenile and young and sort of like bad boy, that sort of guy. So basically, yeah, I love Paco Rabanne's house. I own four fragrances from this house already, and I need to get few more. All right. So this one particular fragrance, 1 million. Uh, this is EDT concentration. I have the original, not the original formulation. I have the original fragrance, the first one. There are plenty of flankers after this, plenty of EDP, and then in the newest one there's a Paco Rabanne 1 million Privé. That is the latest of this particular fragrance. So basically, yeah, this one is a reformulated bottle that I own. So basically, it's not the legendary, the older formulation, right? So this one was released in back in 2008. All right. So it comes in three bottle sizes: 50, 100, which this is, and then 200 ml. There's a big collector item bottle. All right. If you really love this fragrance, you can go for it. Prices would be somewhere your $50 all the way up to 100 US dollars. Do look for the discounts and stuff online. They have much better prices on this fragrance. Okay. So this fragrance is classified as warm, spicy, sweet leather. That's what I feel is perfect description for this classification. All right. This particular bottle, let me show you the presentation. Actually, this is the box. You guys, most of you already know, so you can skip. So it's just kind of like a sort of there's another cover I saw, like some guy and then the model. So there's a cover on that, but I didn't get it. There's EDT 100 ml, your batch code, your logo, something much at the side of the back. It's made in France. All right. So your box, pretty cool looking box, kind of goldish. The presentation on this is the, let me wipe it for a while. Yeah. So basically, let me be honest. I knew this fragrance is reformulated, and I bought few more fragrances. I already owned about 50, 60 fragrances at that time, and I got this solely for the presentation and how nice this bottle looks. I really am fan of this bottle. All right. So it basically looks like a gold bar. If you don't know already, it's a gold bar. If you gold bars would be like shaped like this, but the whole thing will be gold. In this case, fragrance, so you don't get full gold. But there's a bottle is absolute gold or something, limited edition, some bottle that has a 24 karat gold, if I'm not mistaken. That is, someone said, I think Mark said, you have to sell your kidney or one of your vital organs to get that kind of a bottle. So this one is much cheaper. All right. So basically, yeah, you say this one, the cover actually basically this on top is basically plastic. All right. I'm not sure metal or plastic, but feels like plastic, right? Top you get your sprayer, very nice looking detail. Like I love this part. It looks like a 1 million it's written. So yeah, very nice. 1 million. And your concentration, it's your batch at the bottom. Pretty cool looking bottle. I really love the bottle here. Here's a black, darker. Looks nice. The combination dark and black and gold always goes nicely, even if the phones and what's other stuff. So you can see the juice level, and the sprayer looks like sprayer is kind of like a laser. See, it sprays kind of nice juice. It's like overall mark for this bottle presentation, I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10. No, I'm not gonna be a stingy guy. All right. So yeah, so for this particular house, I really dig their fragrance because they have the signature sweetness. If you know Jean-Paul Gaultier, their signature is sweetness. I believe the same thing happening with the Paco Rabanne. So they're head on with each other. Like I have back in the days, you would see Lamal versus 1 million, because these two used to be like the only ones in the market, even Spice Bomb at the time. So you see comparison videos between these and the Spice Bomb, which I don't own. So yeah, very similar kind of house, but then since reformulation of Lamal, this one came and took charge. It was like bam, Lamal, like, oh, it went down, right? So basically, yeah, 1 million took over the market by storm. And do let me tell you, if you don't already know, this bottle sold one of the highest number of bottles all over the world, States, Europe, everywhere. In our region, very, you go anywhere, you can smell 1 million in the mall. People are gonna be still like, have some 1 million, please. Would you like to try our fragrance? Even they're doing it with the privé. So basically, Paco Rabanne, they push their fragrances a lot. It's a mass, crowd pleasing, like mass appealing that sort of fragrance. I'll tell you the post reformulation story a bit later, but then let me tell you the legend it has on it. You know, when it came out, everybody used to own this. My friends back in the university days, my university was like in Malaysia, IIUM, International Islamic University. So I studied there, so I got to meet a lot of my Arab brothers, rich kids, All my friends were like damn rich, most of them. These guys would come from Dubai, Saudi. Saudi! I just love saying that. I'm from Saudi! It's just like nice. I mess around with my bros. They're cool guys, they would be drifting with the cars. I miss my brother, seriously. So this guy will be wearing fragrances like this. You can smell it. The room is full of perfume. They go out, like clubbing, like night out. You could smell, trust me. They will go like 24 sprays. All right, literally. So yeah, if you don't know this fragrance and you're in the journey, you need to maybe take a look. You go to the mall, even just for fun, just go and spray it on your skin if you haven't already. See what the fuss is all about. So basically, yeah, I have a little bit on my hand. I sprayed this in the morning. I went for the morning walk. My morning scent was, by the way, Tommy by Tommy. Didn't last that much, but just for the whole time sake. Casual, nothing special, but kind of nice. So the thing is, yeah, I applied that and then I went with one spray, with this on my hand just to smell it. So it's kind of nice. Cool morning, very, very cold, chill morning and stuff. Yeah, I can smell it. So basically, yeah, let's get back to the other fragrances. This Paco Rabanne's house, they have a fragrance like Paco Rabanne Puram, they have Excess, they have Black Excess, and they also have Invictus, then 1 million, and they have a lot of flankers of this fragrance. Let me tell you, there are tons of flankers, absolutely gold, the $1, $1 million, the limited edition, as well as now the pre-day. So yeah, they try to cash in on the success of this with a lot of other flankers, all right. And then one of these bottles, because when bottle reaches success, there'll be tons of fakes. This one has a ton of fakes. You'll see bottles like $100,000. So be aware of that. Don't buy. Always look for 1 million and then details. Look into the review and pictures. Don't buy a fake, guys. Buy the original stuff. All right. So notes on this. All right. So the prominent notes on this, on the opening, you get a blast of grapefruit, mandarin orange, and a little bit of mint. Okay. Let me spray it on my skin again because I love the opening top note of this. Jeremy says it's gorgeous. On the top note is gorgeous. Yes, opening top note. I gotta tell you, gorgeous top note. All right. Yeah, there you go. Yep. This smells like not very manly. It's a bit like fruity and a bit feminine. To those who don't know, once again, ladies can wear this. Ladies have a counterpart of this fragrance. Every single fragrance Paco Rabanne releases, they have a female counterpart of it, more or less. So this one, there's the lady one's called Lady Million, which is, I have a sample of it and I used to own a bottle before. I gave it away to my sister and stuff. So not my sister, I think I gave it to one of my friends. Okay. This one smells very sweet, very cinnamony, bit like candy, and then sort of carnival, little bit sweet, spicy, and leather. You get all those feels, all right? The other notes are rose, cinnamon, spicy nuances, yes, sweet leather, woody, amber, patchouli. So you get more or less like all those things coming from time to time. On the opening, you get this very beautiful, gorgeous. There's a bubble gum and stuff, very likable. You feel like you could, if this was a drink, you could drink it. Very, very beautiful, gorgeous top note. So the top note, post reformulation, they used to last for at least an hour or so. I remember the top note used to last a very long time, and the total lifeline of this fragrance would be much higher than what it is today. Okay, this one is a reformulated one, right? Back in the days, people used to get like 10 hours, 14 hours, even as far as 20 hours. It would hang on to their skin forever. On the clothes, some more. Ladies would go back and they would smell like their guys in the clubbing. They're dancing, right? They're like, back in the days, they're dancing and they're like hugging and they're close with the guys. So they get some of the fragrance on their dress. they'll smell this, all right? But now unfortunately it's a story is not the same anymore. So yeah, two different eras, all right? But then yeah, you get the dry down, you get the mandarin orange, the fruity grapefruit, very juicy grapefruit. It goes away after, with this formulation, goes away in 15 minutes, gone. Pff, gone, 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 all right? So basically it got weaker over years. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The reformulation now, it's more like a house scent, indoor scent. You can smell it, the top note. You can smell it from a different room, but after 10 minutes you can't smell it on yourself anymore. Not 10 minutes, let's just say half an hour or so, it's gone. My friend, one of my friends, Zach, I think his name is Zach. Yeah, Zach. This guy's from UK. This guy owned this before me. I tried it, couple of sprays from him. I'm like, let me see what the deal is all about. He's like, dude, I own a bike. He used to own this nice bike. He's a dentist. So he used to go to his work, and he'd be like, dude, I put this on from my house, and my workplace is like 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I go. By the time I reach, I cannot smell shit. So that's what this is. So imagine, like, people talk about Invictus, right? This fragrance. This came out much later. They said it's watered down version of 1 million. It kind of smells quite, to my honest opinion, like there's another one I'll show you, the recent one, Savage, all right? And the Clubbing King, to me, is Ultramol, the ultimate one. Imagine this one, like, is saying, the story is, I'm the Clubbing King, I'm the guy, worship me, everyone kneel down, and this one comes down slowly like a bad guy, goes like, really, 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 you are the king. Okay, let me show you who the king is, all right? Bam, 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 bam. Ow, ow, ow. Yep, that's what happens. This one no longer a Clubbing King, but the trend it started, the trade goes to 1 million, right? So all these fragrances we have right now, clubbing fragrances and stuff, okay, this one all thank goes to 1 million, and even many ways Lamal, all right? So funny enough, if you thought this one lost his manhood, this one lasts much more than this right now. You can wear this outside. This one you wear outside, no one's gonna notice you anymore, all right? So basically, yeah, what else is good about this? First thing is the presentation. Really love this presentation. Cool looking presentation. Stands very tall and proud in the collection. It will be like, you see from time to time, it's like, you can see the shininess, putting it against your hair. So you see, you look like nice. You can use it as a shiny mirror and stuff. Yeah, the top note, very nice. If you think of sweet leather and dry down like CH Men, think of like that sort of weakness it became, but very nice, little bit powdery, cinnamony, and then it gets like fresh spices, but sweet spicy, not very cloying like or not very strong like Bulgari's Man in Black or Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb is spicier than this, all right? And the fruitiness of grapefruit, and I think there's woody, some little bit woody vanilla, like vanilla sort of dry down in the base. I'm not sure. Patchouli, I don't get much. I don't smell any patchouli on this. So, and then a little bit of floral. Okay, the sweetness, like the sort of how to say, it's like a spicier version of some floral fragrances, bit more manly because of the leather, and you smell a little bit of that rose. All right, so pretty nice fragrance in general. Longevity, I'm gonna give this 3 out of 10. Not gonna explain why. You guys get the picture. 3 out of 10 is kind of poor. Projection, maybe 4 out of 10, like 4 for the first opening hour, let's say 6. First hour, people gonna notice you. After 1 hour, literally in our condition, even the winter condition, I tried 10-12 sprays of this, doesn't last, all right? So yeah, projection and longevity, projectivity sucks. Compliments, yeah, pretty good compliments still. If you wear this, ladies gonna love this stuff because this is a lovable scent. Sweet fragrances, ladies love that, all right? So compliments, I'm gonna give like 8 out of 10. Pretty good compliment getter. Versatility sucks as well. 3. The hotter days, don't want to wear this, okay? But in the cooler countries, in the other part of the world, because I talk about the whole world, the whole globe, I think other part of the world, people are getting better performance than me. If I know. Do let you guys, if you own this bottle, pre-reformulation, yeah. Those who own the original formulation, do let them know in the comment box what you experience, what your story with this, okay? So basically, yeah, if you get with the newer bottle, if you get performance, you have a problem like me, do let them know also, all right? So basically, age for this, I think younger people, like basically it will be mass pleasing for the younger guys, school, college kids, it will be perfect for casual, nothing formal about this. Clubbing, yes, night outs, if you are going, cocktails and stuff, you hanging by the pool. But what this formulation really makes me feel is, what I get the feeling from this, I told you, Lamal essence, I get the more mature version of this from this sweetness. So this is more like cuddle scent, updating you. Cuddle scent, indoor scent. It has very long fragrance life, but doesn't project that much. It's very soft scent, very gorgeously done. All right. So kind of like now in the same family. So they're no longer enemies. All right. They no longer fight. Kind of like, let's just hang out. We got some age on us, so let's just hang out by this couch. You're gonna be watching some TV serials, that 70s show, that sort of thing. Let's just become buddies. All right. So basically, yeah, it has that effect now. So I, to me, very good indoor scent for cuddling. You're spending some time with your missus or your girlfriend. Playfulness. Yeah, it'll be fun. Nothing serious, nothing clawing anymore. Dry down, pretty sober. Yeah, you can see all the dry down is coming already. So it's nice, but then longevity kind of sucks. So basically, my recommendation for you, if you're a collector, if you're really looking forward to buy a bottle that looks nice in your collection and you like the top note of this and you don't mind the performance issues, go for it. So don't pay retail. That's all out there. Okay. So is there any other better, you know, I showed you just now a while ago. If you really want a performer, go with the sweet fragrances, king of this, all right? Or even Sauvage, believe it or not, yes. Sauvage being a soft scent, beats this also. Bye bye. Gone, all right? So basically, yeah, not trying to insult Paco Rabanne because I still have a lot of respect and I respect this 1 million. I remember Mark was, saying his story. If you really want to watch a good review, watch his Stevens, and I believe many people did that, review for this fragrance. Go watch their story. You'll get the idea how it used to be legend back then. So yeah, for the icon, what it is, for the presentation, I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10. Just showing the respect. The 2 additional mark I'm gonna give this for the legend, iconic image, and the bottle presentation. Otherwise, it was gonna get, if it's just a regular fragrance, it was gonna get somewhere the same mark as many other fragrances that I have. Even like imagine the performance of this, and I find some similarity. This one and this one also 1 million and the one. It has some sort of grapefruit on top. It also has performance kind of sucks in both. So yeah, but nice fragrance. Okay, so my overall mark I give it 7 out of 10. So that's about it for the review. One just last update before for the people who are commenting why your videos are too long and you're on steroids, you never seem to stop talking. Yeah, just updating you just once more. All right, guys, my videos are done because you guys know, if you're here for a number of years, you know in and out of these fragrances. You don't need to watch this because you know what this does and everything. It's a synthetic garbage to most of you and whatever. But then there are new people who are getting into the game. They want to know about the fragrances from the back in the days. They see so much review, but they want to get the idea. Is it worth buying it? What does it smell like compared to the other ones? Just doing the video for them, guys, so they can get in-depth knowledge. When I started my journey, I just really, really wanted to know detailed reviews so I can know more information about a fragrance to help me buy. So I know where they stand side by side comparison. When I do comparisons, I try to cover all the aspects of two fragrances. So if I do entertainment business like 5 minutes, I do a stand-up comedy and I do like make you laugh, it won't help you understand a fragrance. So that's what I'm saying, like no hard feelings and everything. You obviously, I respect whatever you say. I feel sorry that you have to endure sometimes longer review you want to watch, but then just think of those people, new people. I just cater for them mostly, like, because these reviews are all over just sharing my stories, that's all. So I hope you guys don't take it like, no offense whatever to you guys. So I hope you understand. All right, so thank you guys, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.